Hey everyone, Sunright Kai here. Today we're going to be watching the 12th episode of the second season of Oshinoko. Last episode dropped a pretty big thing on us near the end there because just I and Aqua, or Ruby and Aqua's father just kind of casually walking by, like all of a sudden he's now in the show, the guy we've been looking for. I don't think we even have his name yet. Nobody's really made contact with him yet, but like he's here from the audience perspective. We've seen him. He's going to be a factor in some way. I still don't entirely know what he wants, what he's going to do. It's still full of all sorts of anxiety about that. So, but yeah, let's just jump on in and hope for the best. So, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. And as always, the opening to start us off. This episode no different. Gotta love Mem Show. Mem Show is a spirit that keeps the show alive. But I think I was wondering before, like, what's gonna really get Aqua back into the whole father situation after thinking he's supposedly dead. Well, actually seeing him, that would do it. Although it looks like he's gonna be making contact with Ruby first. And like, can you imagine that? Oni-chan, I think this guy claiming to be our dad talked to me. Because yeah, yeah, I've seen a couple different like parody versions of that Ruby dancing little thing there of like different characters doing the dance. I'm glad I'm not the only one that appreciates that a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Thought there was a flag at first, but I think it's just laundry. Oh, this is a flashback. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess it does kind of look familiar. And yeah, pre-reincarnation Ruby. I didn't realize how much I missed her until now. Unfortunately, we can't hear her. Because we still have that as kind of a mystery too, like what exactly happened with his body. Like, I don't know, because I think they implied he was ever found, but maybe we'll get an answer to that at some point. The sun, we can see it, but never reach it. Oh, do we have the song done? I really enjoy this POV. Like Ruby's holding my head. I couldn't ask for more in life. Yeah, which she said. Oh no, she's alone at night. Anem, monem. What the frick did I just read? I don't think we've seen this character before. That might be why we got her name, but she is quite pretty. Very interesting character design. Okay, we transitioned away from it, so no getting stabbed. That's good. Could she look any more unhappy with that? So Takedo. Yeah, meanwhile, someone's happy. The way you get, I could never just say that into just someone's face like that. But yes, I would say Ruby's more pretty than Akane, in my unbiased opinion. A lot of handholding in this scene. Wow, she really said that. Oh, that's that's great. Oh no. Oh man, so much collateral damage. Ruby's not trying to cause problems, but she's causing so many problems. I felt so bad for Kana there. She just sticks her tongue out for no reason. It's cute, which is a good enough reason. Thinking about to let my cat in. Mythology, gorgeous, and tranquility. Some nice pictures. Definitely Instagram worthy. Is that what the kids say these days? Oh, there she is, the girl. Ane mone. Ane mone. Crow, like the one, yeah, like Crow Girl or whatever the character's name was. She's just barefoot. Aqua? Different Aqua. Try saying that 3 times fast. The tone of voice that she said the end of that sentence in. A packed schedule, that's always fun. Have fun, guys. He's a fan of revenge. Oh. uh, what are you, his mother? But yeah, that's what I figured after he said hospital. Having there be no other reason to randomly go to a hospital, so. But I didn't actually make the connection that it was the same place, but that's cool. Definitely potentially get some answers. Sugoi guzen da ne. Does her name ring a bell? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's one thing I was wondering, like, how many people there even know him anymore? Probably not a lot. Don't do this to me. Fat pray kawaii. Animal trial. Is that meant to be trail? I mean, Kimono Michi, I assume that was meant to be trail. Is that where he fell? Head. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. No, his old pet body. Yeah, it is a big question though. What, like, who? Somebody did something with his body, obviously. But the question is who and what. Is it stuck? Oh no, we got it. Mamma mia. Yeah. That's supposed to be so weird for him. Well, damn. You definitely did not know that. And he just had a really unfortunate life, hasn't he? Damn. Like, no wonder just the I mother thing even more and more, even more traumatic because on that basis. I mean, I bet she didn't really have anyone else. And the fact that I know that she gets reincarnated into a much better life makes it hurt less to see a scene like this, if that makes sense. But not entirely. Mm. But he doesn't know that in the scene. Is it gonna be your last word? Soulless children. Yeah, this is Crow Girl. Yeah, who exactly is Crow Girl? Because she definitely seems to be in quite a position. Like, she should not know all that, obviously. Yes. Kanachama. Can't run away. I have expected to see a crying face. Considering that's her, her trait. It's her signature thing. Go to work, Kana-chan. Yeah, that's a fair amount. Oh, we're grateful. Miyako's the best. Just dancing in front of a green screen. The fun part, yeah. Whoa, the laugh. It's definitely a trigger point for her. Poor Memcho, definitely not a minor. Akane, terrifying. Man, she looks scary. Like, good God. I don't blame Kana for very apprehensively going close to her. Not quite what I was expecting, but this is nice. Doesn't really keep blushing from her, though. Just kiss you, too. Pretty much, yeah. Former fan turned hater, definitely a scary thing. Yes. Oh, actually, we got a bit of a reaction from Aqua. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a nice picture. I mean, I'd say Ruby's the most idol-like of all of you, but yeah. My cat cleaning himself in my lap. I bet she did. Yeah, we don't want her to get stabbed. I would we just call her Kana, because sometimes I forget that's her family name. Really am tired of seeing the shot. I mean, tired is not the right word, but you know. You go open a wound so many times before it won't close anymore. Oh, that sounds so yabai out of context. Uh-huh. Oh, this is great. I love what we're doing with those two. Oh, you don't even know. You will get this as a pregnant one of these days. No, not today. But... Oh, did it just steal something? Yeah, crows are jerks. You kind of have to be careful. Well, that's a key. Oh, that's not good. That's important. We're probably gonna meet the Crow Girl because of this. Somewhat, yeah, because she also was here for a while. Although mostly inside. She still doesn't know Aqua is the doctor, right? Wouldn't that be something? She kind of has connection with all three of the girls of the idol group, so actually that makes more sense than I thought it would. My penis size. Handshake events. Of course, age gaps is an interesting concept in this show because being reincarnation. I mean, if that guy was still alive in that form, that'd be a real big age gap at this point. But now the age gap is basically nothing. A little, but a lot can be an issue. Yeah, we are really getting into that this episode. We have to be getting a concrete answer soon, surely. I mean, you can't really blame him. Which, unfortunately, she took a step back on the goal of reaching that age. But yeah, making it very clear she has not forgotten him, which is good to establish. Yeah, she's gonna meet the Crow Girl. I'm almost sure, or the body, or she's gonna find Sensei's body. I guess that could be something too. It just occurred to me, which would be pretty dark, but that might be where this is going. Yeah, I'm getting more and more yeah. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. Oh, that is horrible. Uh, oh, go, God. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Uh, I knew it was gonna end right there. I knew it was gonna end. God damn it. Oh, I can't even imagine. Uh, uh, I'm on the verge of crying. I need some water. Definitely a bit to talk about during the discussion period. Uh, uh, Yeah, there is so much to unpack with this episode. Bum, 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 bum. Freaking crows, man, and yeah, the thing. The thing. Okay, that was the 12th episode of the second season of Oshinoko. Where to start talking about this episode? Just give me a second. As we started off before we went on the trip, we got to see a great POV shot where we see all our girls looking all excited, talking about the idol stuff and the song stuff and everything. Then we got to see a new character. She doesn't, at least she's not familiar to me. Mone. There's no, that's her real name. It's obviously some kind of, stage name kind of thing, surely. But, Mone. But yeah, she's obviously a part of this whole thing. Very interesting, nice character design. We got to see, Ruby and Akane interact, and I think this was the first time they really interacted, but Ruby clearly pretty positive feelings towards Akane, just happy to see her, wants to call her own Chan and all that. So that's great. It's always funny to me when she refers to someone as being pretty because, in my opinion, she is the prettiest girl in this show. Like, it's not even really a competition. Like, in my opinion, like we have some good looking girls in this show. Don't get me wrong, but I just think Ruby is level above, which I think is like the point, like intentional because she is the daughter of Ai, the legendary idol, so she has her looks. So yeah, it definitely does make sense. And it just goes to show that Ruby's not like arrogant, she's got that proper Japanese modesty and all that, where even if you are clearly the most beautiful girl in the world, you still act as if you're not. So she's basically perfect is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just over the whole thing, kind of just breaking down over there, very very sad. But we went on our journey, and maybe it was supposed to be obvious, and I'm just slow because that's a pretty that's to be expected, really. But yeah, like we're going to the old town, the old hospital, the old area. Like we actually get to go and do some investigative work to try to figure out some stuff. So yeah, as soon as I realized that, as soon as the show made it painfully obvious that that's what we're doing, I got kind of excited because yeah, that's been a big a mystery in the back of our mind. Like what exactly happened to Sensei? I'm just gonna call him that because I don't remember. I don't remember his name. I know he said it a few times, but like it's just not clicking. So he's just Aqua to me. So when I'm talking about previous Aqua, let's call him Sensei. But yeah, we're looking for him. So, but we obviously have the work we're doing, right? The Memcho age jokes are always funny because she's so much older than everyone else. That's got to be just like a constant feeling of awkwardness for her, right? Feeling out of place and all that. So definitely something that she struggles with. But went to the hospital looking for any kind of answers, but we didn't really get any. We went to the spot where he fell off the cliff, where I kind of sees his cute side, because thinking it's a pet and all that. But because we can't just say I'm looking for my old body, that's an odd thing to kind of. It's a difficult thing to kind of bring up to someone. But yeah, I did not see it. Went to the old house. Didn't really see anything too helpful there. But we, as the audience, got more backstory on Sensei and how his life was going and how he just always had mother-related trauma and how difficult his life has been. So it was good to get that. Got to see more of a previous Ruby, whose name I also don't remember. But I'll just call her. Actually, I don't really have a good nickname for her. I'll just call her previous Ruby. But yeah, she obviously rough life, right? Not really much to say there, but just kind of reiterate because we didn't really learn anything new about Ruby, I don't think, through this. But she's still there, just kind of reiterating her feelings and thoughts and how everything is, at least with the past stuff. But once we got to, oh yeah, we had the Akane stuff was great because uh, kind of trying to be helpful in her own way. A little like parallel. I don't know what the best word for it is, but just kind of overlapping, like a mental image of her doing little Kana doing it, little Akana doing it to little Kana. Right, that was I enjoyed that touch quite a lot. But but yeah, eventually we got to the big thing, which is Ruby going out with Akane, and yeah, like this scene Ruby really opening up to Akane about a lot of the sensei stuff, about her feelings, about the age gap, about all this stuff, right? But at this point, she assumes he's still alive out there somewhere. Hopefully, she can reunite with him because she is, about the age where, he would consider her. Although, although what he didn't account for at the time was that now the age gap is a lot bigger because she reset, right? So even if he was still alive, he might have some wiggle room, like contract loophole kind of stuff to like, well, I know you're basically 16 now, but like now I'm just another 16 years older. So like I feel like there'd be some wiggle room like in the court of law on that. But anyway, she well, I guess we're not worried about that too much. But I love how she complained about him being evasive, like like as if he wouldn't be. She's a underage patient, right, dying. There's several reasons to not want to commit to something like that. So you really can't blame someone for being evasive, right? So, but it hurts your feelings all the same, right? But but that's what kind of why the the final scene hurts so much, right? Because we get to see how excited she is talking about this, how hopeful she is, and then we just like come crashing down as we walk into the cave, and I'm like naive, I guess you'd say, because I'm thinking like, well, we see crows around. The crow took the thing, is kind of leading her over here. Maybe this is where we meet Crow Girl, who knows a lot more than she's supposed to. Like, I didn't talk about that much, but like, I guess she just knows about the reincarnation and everything. How? Is she some kind of god? Like, we talked about gods and stuff a little bit in the episode, so she could be some kind of god. Either she did it herself, or just like, which is less likely, or she's just a god, so she just knows what other gods do. I don't know. Like, they didn't really expand on that, but hopefully they do at some point. But anyway, I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, we're gonna meet up with her, maybe get some new answers. That could be a fun little scene. But I think it was not too long after we actually walked into the cave itself that it actually clicked with me, like almost like a bolt of lightning just smacked me in the head. I'm like, oh no, we were talking so much in this episode about the body, where it is, how it had to been moved by someone somewhere, and we're going into a cave after talking about Sensei so much, like everything just kind of, because I'm a little bit slow, but usually I'll get it eventually, and everything just kind of like the puzzle just completely came together in my head, and I'm like, no, oh no, we are about to find the body, like not just us, the audience, Ruby, girl that loved Sensei, about to find the body. After being so excited about all that stuff, and just like get hurt, that realization hurt, but yeah, we walked in there, we hear the crows, literally just pecking at the bones. And of course, Akane immediately after realizing what's up, says we should leave, but kind of too late at that point. We like see the skeleton, the glasses. Glasses were already a pretty big hint of who it was, but once you saw the thingy, the eye little thingy, it became pretty obvious to everyone who it was. Yeah, eye span for all eternity. It's such a nice little trinket too, like the picture of eye on it. She does like the little L kind of thingy. I would love to have it really, but having it even through his death. But yeah, just a look on Ruby's face after that, like you can even kind of see the star that kind of like faded as well, right? Like I couldn't imagine the pain of seeing that, just not even realizing he's dead, and then just being confronted with his corpse like that all of a sudden. Like, could you imagine what that would be like? I couldn't. But yeah, that was rough, man. And that was the episode, right? I guess one other thing I want to touch on was the idea of kind of joining the idol unit, because I didn't think about it too much as being a possibility, which is kind of how I was with Kana as well, honestly. But like she has connections to pretty much everyone because Memcho, she was on the same reality show as her, so there's a bond there. Kana, they have the childhood thing going on, right? The fandom, the rivalry, all that. So that's a big connection. And Ruby, she's sort of girlfriend to her brother, right? Like so she kind of has a connection to all three of them. So I didn't even realize how perfectly things got set up. And she's already kind of like a main girl in a sense, right? So narratively, like it was so perfectly set up to have her become a member of the idol group to the point where I just kind of expected to happen now. Like even Kana was like she fought it a little bit initially. Obviously, Akane is not quite the same pushover as Kana is, but like I kind of just think it's going to happen now. Like, not a guarantee or anything, but once I've thought about everything, it makes a lot of sense. For sure. So that would be nice, right? Okay, now for real, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in the episode. I mean, I'm just kind of glad I'm just glad we're getting into the past stuff, answering some questions, touching on old stuff, because, like, I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, but if you're gonna have any kind of isekai or reincarnation type of show, there's not a whole lot of point unless you make the past relevant. And the show kind of stepped away from that a decent amount, with the exception of the revenge plot. But like now we're like really delving into that stuff, right? And how it affects the current versions of our reincarnated characters. So I appreciate that. I'm glad for that. So, but yeah, one episode left, I believe. I think it's 13 episodes. I actually kind of thought this was the last episode, but I made sure to double check before I started recording because I didn't want to be like, yeah, 12th and final episode, guys. So yeah, I don't think it's a final episode, but final one should be good. I was pretty sure we'd see the father again this episode. We did not, so surely we'll see it next time. Otherwise, I'm not sure why they brought it up. Like, even if it's not a lot next episode, it's got to be used as some kind of big teaser for season 3, right? Right? Like, we'll at least have some kind of, like, the characters meet up with him in some way this episode, next episode, right? And then we get to like really delve into that next season. Might be how they do it, but they have to, like, in some capacity, have him in the next episode. But yeah, like, I'm a little bit worried about Ruby, how she's gonna handle this. You know, what is she gonna say to Aqua, if anything? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna end it off here before I ramble some more. So, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.